So bad 2026. And what's so bad? Oh, the state of my channel and the fact that I've only put out 7 reviews in the last 2 years when I had so many ideas and I'd much rather have released about 40 or 50 in that same span. And even now I have about 30 in various levels of production. But actually So Bad is short for SnakeOfBacon Announcement Day. So it's time to make some announcements, which is usually a very bad idea because when I announce things, they have a tendency to not be released. I announced this Star Wars Demolition review for May the 4th. That was my original plan of 2025. Of course, I didn't finish playing the game until May the 4th, 2025, and started working on it throughout May and June and July and August, and it became a very, very large project. I'm still making it. I don't know when it will be done, and it will be very long. My major focus right now is playing through Yakuza 3 Remastered, collecting all the footage I need for a re-review of a game I reviewed back in 2013, in time for its remake, which releases in about a week. So I've set myself a quite ridiculous deadline, but I'm very motivated. I really love this game and I'd like to make a good video about it, timed well to maybe get people to see it. And you know, it's a really important game that set me up on the whole Yakuza franchise, which I've been very busy playing since 2012. And I'll be very busy reviewing for so many years because there's so many games. Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, which I've already recorded the intro for almost 2 years ago now, and I've got lots of notes, so I can get that done, but probably not before Yakuza 3. Next up, Doom, the PS4 version that's since been replaced by a PS5 port that makes this port quite irrelevant. Well, I said I was going to make this video in 2021. I had it scribbled down on a piece of paper. Didn't get around to starting it until last year, but this year, it's actually really close to finished, so you might even see that before the Yakuza 3 review. It's that close. I mean it. That's in the short term, honestly. Now, if I'm also being honest, I have to say, I am really sorry for not making more SnakeOfBacon Wants to Be a Millionaire videos. They are not in the short term. And it has been nearly 900 days since the last one, and I don't know when I'll make the next one, but I have invested in some better technology to record my PS2 with. I haven't tested it yet. When I get up to that stage, I can start making a lot more retro stuff. That's right, SnakeOfBacon's announcements are now more realistic, with more apologies and excuses. Like Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I love the game. I finished the game quite a while ago now. So you're wondering, where's the review? Why wouldn't you make a review of a game you love so much and finished? Turns out, I looked through my footage and I didn't record nearly enough clips to actually put in the background of the review. I'd have to do an entire 3rd playthrough to do that. A 4th playthrough, I think. I don't know. In 2026, I'm going to finally live up to my channel's name and review some more games about snakes. And pigs. When I'm not deep in work on the Yakuza 3 Remastered and Kiwami 3 Remake reviews, which I will be very busy doing for a little while, a month or 2, hopefully I'll remember that I was a third of the way through this playthrough of the longest and most explosive third-person shooter campaign in all history, Earth Defense Force 6, Fencer Hard. Yes. I haven't completely abandoned it. I know it's been an extremely long gap, and I'm sorry for anyone who was following that series with bated breath, wondering what's going to happen in Mission 48. I wonder too. I still haven't played it yet. I've been playing other classes on earlier missions, but just haven't had the energy, time, headspace and clean room to move my microphone around, sit down and record live gameplay. But I'm getting back to it. I will. Back to reviews. I've recently uninstalled The First Ascendant and Tower of Fantasy to make space on my PS5, but in the process of doing so, I recorded many clips to make some videos about those. Black Ops 6 review is still coming. I have many notes. This is actually Black Ops 7, which I hardly played at all because I ran out of Game Pass, but yeah. A game that I have much more to say about than Black Ops 7 is Topspin 2K25, and it would have been really nice to have a well-timed release of a review of this tennis game around the time of the Australian Open finals, whilst people still care about tennis before they forget that tennis exists for the rest of the year. But actually there are 3 other Grand Slams. Maybe I can do something with one of those. My Tekken 8 review project file scares me. I have only a limited range of topics to talk about, but I record clips whenever I think, oh, that'd be great to put in the review, or that was a good fight. And I now have over 17 hours of footage to look through and determine what goes in and what goes where in Tekken 8 review. Obviously it'll be a multi-part review. My first part, while I was writing notes, was going to be about the first 6 months of the game. Now it'll be about the first 2 years, everything before the big rebalance that's coming early this year. But I don't want the video to be 9 hours long, or even 4. So I have to be very selective, and I have to look through a lot of stuff. Hopefully, getting back into the rhythm of making big reviews with Yakuza 3 will help me work out how to even approach a project of that size. And hopefully not get swamped under it like with Gran Turismo reviews, which have also swamped me because I have a similar amount of footage there, and I just haven't gone through and marked everything. I'd need to write hundreds of labels. But I will. Friends, subscribers, investors who invest your time and energy in following this channel, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I've lost track of what announcement day should even be, probably for fear of my announcements being some sort of curse which makes videos come along slower. I don't know. But if it makes you happy to see more sneak peeks into my mind at what I'm doing that you could not have possibly expected, like this baseball game, then that's great. Oh, before I forget, I did make a post around Halloween where I asked what should be my Halloween special, Super Burger Time, or The Last of Us, and the voting resulted in them both winning. The Super Burger Time review is what I was working on in October and November, and it's still not done now, but that will be done a long time before The Last of Us review, because I'm still working on a grounded mode playthrough and I have a long way to go. It feels like getting to the bridge in the Pittsburgh chapter has taken about as long as a normal playthrough takes. Maybe it hasn't, but the amount of deaths and the amount of checkpoints is... You know, I should say this for the review. Last of Us Remastered review coming not Halloween 2025. I don't actually know when. Whenever I beat Grounded, plus some weeks. So, in summary, coming soon, Doom, Yakuza 3... Oh, I forgot about Lumines. SnakeOfBacon doesn't know how to do announcements. SnakeOfBacon signing out. Things are happening soon. It's going to be great.